You can pour decades into the gym and still never look like any of these guys. But you don't have to pour decades into the gym just to look like them. When I first started lifting, I wasted years because I kept falling into one of these traps. But this video will save you the years I wasted and give you the 3-step framework these guys use to exponentially boost their gains. The first part of this framework is the most obvious, but also most overlooked by most gym goers. It's consistency. The athletes in the top 1% grind every single day and optimize everything they can to look how they do every single day of the year. They go to the gym and diet even when they don't feel like it. Let me visualize the difference for you. On one hand, we have Guy 1. He's an elite athlete. He works year-round every single day, perfecting all that is in his control. He goes to the gym consistently, progressively overloads, and is strict on his calories. Whereas Guy 2 gets 1 month bursts of motivation and does everything perfectly in that 1 month. But this is followed by 3 months of horrible habits. He goes to the gym only on short bursts of motivation, but there's also a third guy. He goes to the gym around 2 to 3 days per week and tries to diet and maybe hits his calories 3 to 5 days of the week. He only does things when he feels like it though. Now, ask yourself this. Who progresses the most? It's obvious that Guy 1 progresses the fastest. But what isn't is that Guy 3 would progress way faster than Guy 2. This is due to his consistency, not his intensity. But obviously, the golden standard in what you should aim for in consistency is always going to be my example of Guy 1, because he is consistent year round. Guy 3 is a runner-up, but there's still a huge difference and many gains left on the table compared to Guy 1. But then there's Guy 2. He's had nearly no progress, or maybe he's even lost progress. You don't want to do that. But all you need to do to improve your consistency is go to the gym and eat the right macros and calories. But that's easier said than done. So make sure you wait till the end, because at the end of the video, I'll be giving you a free guide on how to be more consistent. But even if you are 100% consistent in and outside the gym, you'll fail if you're inconsistent here. This is your diet, and it's part 2 of the 3-step framework. I've seen so many people train so hard just to ruin their training with what they ate or what they didn't eat because they weren't eating enough. With that said, it's the hardest aspect for almost every athlete, especially bodybuilders aiming for sub 10% body fats. And on top of that, it is very easily misunderstood. There are so many diets out there that it is hard to choose one to live by. It's like trying to choose a new training split, but it really should not be. My suggestion is to avoid fad diets like carnivore, keto, etc. Instead, just focus on balancing protein, carbs, and fats. Without protein, specifically around 0.7 to 1 gram per pound of body weight, you might not have adequate muscle protein synthesis for muscle gain, especially during those weight loss phases. And without carbs, you deplete your muscle glycogen, which is essential for muscle gain and strength. But finally, without fats, you can develop unbalanced hormone levels and a variety of potential nervous system issues. That's why all 3 are essential. But going even beyond the macro level, there is a micro level to nutrition as well that nobody really goes into detail about. This includes your daily vitamins and minerals. The top 1% optimize these every single day for their body weight, gender, and their goals. I find having an app to track calories here is beneficial because it gives you micronutrients, macronutrients, and your recommended intakes based on your weight, gender, and age. But the most notable micronutrients that nobody pays attention to on these lists are sodium and potassium. These are the 2 primary electrolyte markers I'll talk about today. Without enough of both, you'll be dehydrated. But with too much sodium and not enough potassium, you'll be bloated and hold excess water. Unbalanced electrolytes and even dehydration can secretly be holding your gains at a standstill or taking your gains away from you. So, I've established that micronutrients are incredibly important at this point, but optimizing magnesium, zinc, and vitamin D3 also be hidden performance enhancers as shown in these studies here. There are also foods you can consume to decrease inflammation and other beneficial markers, which may impact your gains, but that's a whole other video in itself. So subscribe so you don't miss that one. But none of this really matters if you don't nail this next step. It's essential, and without it you would have no gains ever. The third and most important field that separates the truly elite from the above average is not how you're training in the gym. Despite all of the science-based exercises popping up out there, this is more important. It's your sleep and recovery. We all know 7 to 9 hours of sleep is ideal, with elite athletes usually leaning towards the higher side. Don't forget, my guide to consistency at the end will make all of this so much easier. But even more important than your sleep duration, the 7 to 9 hours, may be your sleep consistency and quality. This means going to sleep and waking up at the same time every single day. When I finally fixed my sleep, my lift shot up in weight and my physique actually started changing again. Why though? Well, maintaining consistent sleep times may increase your quality of sleep and help regulate circadian rhythms. This study from Jihoon Song and partners revealed that skeletal muscle actually decreased with a decrease in sleep quality. So people with less sleep quality were losing muscle. It also observed that without enough sleep, individuals' fat mass index increased. So without enough sleep, people became fatter over time. Imagine working so hard at the gym on your diet and being so consistent just for it all to be ruined while you're sleeping. That would suck. But if you fix this, you'll recover faster, build more muscle, and reach your natural potential way quicker than everyone else around you. But at the end of the day, if you follow these, you'll be at your natural potential exponentially faster than everyone else. Be sure to comment any questions and what you want to see next. I'll be responding to almost every comment since this is my first video here. And as promised, if you look down in the description, I've provided a 100% free guide to consistency to try and help everyone who watched this far out.